Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skills.
All right, I want to welcome you guys here. Friday Night Hoops on HintonComets.tv. Joined here alongside Brinley Holman. Whether she wants to be or not, I almost pulled her to the ground. Joined here alongside Brinley Holman here. Excited for some hoops. We'll start with the girls' game and the boys to follow. Brinley kind of looking at the rosters here, looking at the setup for this game. It was a close one last year. Came down to a buzzer beater pretty much with about 2 seconds left on a three outside the perimeter. What are your thoughts rolling into this one tonight for the Lady Comets?
There you go. Okay. Really excited for tonight's ball game. Like you said, last year was a really exciting ball game. One of our girls played one of the best games of the season, even though it came out with a loss. But kind of looking to come out here and play, kind of continue what they did on Tuesday, just playing with really high intensity. Just a few things to clean up on. Talking to Coach Littleberg, she knows that too, and they want to work on their turnovers in the front court and on that press. Don't think that Calumet's going to press that much. Calumet only has 6 girls, so I figure they're going to want to come out and kind of try to preserve and kind of save their energy. So I think the Lady Comets tonight just need to focus on a clean ball game. Just kind of come out and put that same intensity on defense, but try to slow it down, be confident in your shots and everything on offense, and just do what you've been coached to do throughout practice and things.
Yeah, and something Calumet's going to have to watch out for, especially we were talking about that rule change the other night, but even regardless of that, staying out of foul trouble. When you've got 6 players, you've got one reserve on your bench, and you're trying to keep everybody, it's a battle of attrition at some point in the game. Like you said, they're going to have to slow it down just to kind of keep up with the pace throughout the game. Comets have a little bit of a deeper bench. Not something you've been able to say a whole lot about the Lady Comets the last few years, but we've got a little bit better bench now, and definitely more depth in Calumet, so should be a good game to start. Just under a minute here, and here in a moment we'll get our starting lineups and the national anthem. And look at there, timed it right on time.
We'd like to welcome you to Hinton Coliseum. A reminder that sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. There have been some rule changes. At each quarter, 5 fouls will be each opponent, and they will receive 2 free throws during that time. At this time, we ask that everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem to be performed by the Pride Hinton marching band.
All right, here we go. Starting lineups for the Lady Chieftains.
Thank you. And now let's meet our starting lineup. First, our visitors from Calumet. Number 10,
Lila Weinkart, number 10.
Number 13, Adeline Davis.
Number 21, Angeline De La Cruz. Number 25, Tina Ortiz. And to round out your starting lineup, number 33, Peyton Chum. Brinley, will throw it to you for the Lady Comets starting lineup.
All right, now for your Lady Comets out here for their first starting 5, you got number 3, Cheyenne Martinez. Number 5, Brianna Ramirez. Number 10, Miley Daigle. Number 21, Alyssa Hale. And rounding out your Lady Common starting lineup is number 2, Charlie Van Huss. So same starting lineup for your Hinton Lady Comets here tonight as they had on opening night, where they started off the season 1-0 and looking at 2-0 here in this ball game right here. So once again, looking for your Lady Comets to come out with lots of intensity tonight. You know, some excitement to come out and kind of start 2-0 for the first time in a long, long time. So we'll look to see them come out. They had a lot of girls score in double digits. Charlie Ann led their points with 17 points and a ton of rebounds for them. So, you know, each girl that was out there on the floor was playing with 100% effort, and that's something that you love to see as a spectator and as a fan of the sport, and especially Coach Lindenberg that love to see.
Yeah, that effort and tenacity, you brought that up. One thing I can't take my eyes off here, look at the unis these girls are wearing tonight for Calumet. That teal blue with the orange definitely catches your attention.
Yep.
I saw them wearing those Squirtle pregame warm-ups too, so got a little sponsorship going on. All right, so here we go. Charlie's going to lead it for the tip. A little Friday night hoops getting ready to get underway as that's off.
So your Comets win the tip right there, so they'll start out trying to score the first points in this ball game. Hale with it, she'll drive right, kicks it down low to Martinez. She kind of loses it, but Van Huss, she saves it, but it'll go out of bounds. So Lady Comets right there just kind of never got under control right there. Kind of was unorganized to start, so look to see them improve on that as this game goes on. So Calumet, they'll have the ball here as your Comets are in a little 3-2, kind of 1-2-2 half-court zone.
Yeah, it looks like that 1-2-2 as you kind of alluded to there.
So Martinez, she tries to go for the right there, but can't get it, so they pass out in the corner, number 13. Davis, as they get it back up to the top, kind of trapped to get to the sideline, but she's able to get out of it. She drives, passes it out to 10. Gets it back down, stolen away right there by Van Huss. So great defense there by Charlie, as she's played great defense on Tuesday, as well as Hale. She goes up, and that'll be an and one right there to start out that scoring right here. So great job by Hale to just take it into her own hand and take it coast to coast right there.
Yeah, and Alyssa Hale, junior this year, kind of stepping along. She's had a real good season of softball. She's kind of progressing as an all-around athlete, and I think she's going to make a lot of contributions. Played with confidence, started to pull those threes, even the ones she didn't make the other night. Really just playing with a lot of confidence right now.
So that rebound is followed up by Van Huss right there to give the Comets another possession here as Hale pulls up for 3, like you said. And on the back
you can almost see the look in her eye. I mean, she's determined.
Yep.
She makes that. She does not hesitate to pull the trigger.
So your Lady Comets up here working on a half-court trap, it looks like, out here to kind of put some pressure on it, as that almost works, but number 21, De La Cruz, is able to, she got out of that, but Lady Comets come up with the ball right here. Daigle, she thought about the 3, and that'll be a travel right there. Just kind of got a little excited right there. Kind of wanted to pull the 3 right there, but wasn't able to, so we're just kind of discombobulated right there, and so this one thing I got to say right there is just shake that off. Move on to the next play. You got a lot of ball game left.
And something we talked about tonight, you know, turnovers, just kind of something to keep an eye on, as they've had a pair of turnovers early here, but leading 5-zip.
So Comets continuing up with that pressure that was successful on Tuesday, and that'll be a foul right there.
I think on Miley Daigle.
So each team here at 1 foul apiece here in the first minute and a half of this ball game. So that one is on
Cheyenne.
Yep. So that's her first. So Davis, she throws it in here to get it over to number 10. She thought about the 3, doesn't take it, and gets it over to number 21, De La Cruz. Gets it out in the corner, and that one is almost lost, but controlled by De La Cruz, as she that ball was tipped away by Alyssa Hale. That was just playing really good defense right there. De La Cruz had nowhere to go with it, so cheated to look at her on the sideline out of bounds right here. That one's stolen away by Cheyenne Martinez. She's going to go up for a left-hand layup right here. That one's up, and that one's good, and she'll be fouled on the play, too.
Tell you what, not a lot of movement on that inbounds. That just set up real nicely for a steal. And good.
I think there was some confusion right there. I think that maybe one of them thought that it was going to the other girl, and the other girl thought it was going to the other one. So great job right there by Cheyenne of being ready for that.
Yeah, just not a lot of movement, not so much separation. Like you said, sprinkle a little confusion on it, and so far 0 for 2 at the stride. But
travel right there, yep. So Comets kind of struggled a little bit from the free throw line on Tuesday, which is which can become worrisome as you go into the season. But early in the season, playing really well in other aspects kind of doesn't hurt you there. But you want to see them clean up their free throw shot percentage.
Yeah, one of the areas they struggled out last season, like you said, 0-2 to start this game. So can only go up from here.
So that one is tipped, and it'll stay with the Chieftains here as your Comets just kind of playing suffocating defense again and causing some errant passes for the Chieftains to start out this game as they get it over to number 25. That's Ortiz as she gets over De La Cruz, who's going to set up their offense right here. So she gets it to Ortiz, gets it down low to number 10 as she thought about the three, doesn't take it, gets it in. That one ball isn't handled, but controlled by the Chieftains. Is that one great job there by Miley Daigle to just follow the eyes of the offense right there, and so as Cheyenne goes up and make another layup right there.
Calumet just kind of playing sloppy on the offensive side of the ball, just not a lot of precision. You know, that pass to the low post there, just kind of bobbled around. That really kind of made the possession go awry there, and the Comets are just kind of aggressive and playing with a lot more confidence right now. And you know, you don't get things set up offensively, they're going to jump on it, and already have several steals, you know, several turnovers in this game.
Yeah, that's one thing that, like I mentioned at the beginning of the game, that's how you're going to win this ball game is by playing with effort on the defensive end, and they have been playing great. Like I said, they're playing in that 1-2-2 zone, and they have Cheyenne Martinez up there to come up and kind of trap them and kind of force those hard throws across, and have your other on the opposite side wing come over and try to steal that ball.
Yeah, Cheyenne, you know, honestly, Cheyenne's giving them another element too. She's getting a lot taller too. You know, she's really growing into her own. And
I think that's one thing that's great is that you have really good speed on the wings too. Like Miley, you just saw it right there on that last steal. She ran from all the way from one side of the court to the other to go and steal that ball, and then led to a 2-on-1 situation where Cheyenne Martinez was able to get an and-one foul. So you want to see the Comets continue that. I talked to Coach Lindenberg yesterday, and she said they've been working on that half-court trap right there as Alyssa Hale. She steals that one's up and good.
Alyssa Hale with 5 points here early in this game.
I believe that's her 7th point. She had the 2.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep.
And a foul there.
So another foul right there. I believe that'll be on Miley Daigle. That's just her first right here as number 25, Ortiz, she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here to open up the scoring for the Chieftains.
11-0 ball game so far. Chieftains have yet to get on the board. And the jinx did not work, so
We tried. So she goes 2 for 2 from the line to open up the Lady Chieftains scoring right here. So the Comets are going to go down and set up their half-court offense. Gets it inside to Bree. She goes up for a little wraparound shot. That one's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 33, so that'll be a jump ball there. And to go to the Chieftains. So rebound was by Peyton Churn.
And again, Churn, that's one body they're going to have to battle with down low. You know, she's real strong, real physical. That's going to be a battle of the boards right there. She's one they're going to have to definitely block out.
So Chieftains able to beat the Comets press here as they get over to 10. She pulls up for a wide open 3. That one's up off, no good, but that'll go sailing out of bounds. And Comets get a possession right there. So don't always love to see you give up wide open shots on the defensive end, but when the offense can't make them, no harm, no foul right there. So Chieftains with a little 3/4 court pressure. Gets it over to Van Hus, and Hale, she pulls up for her second 3. That one's up, that one's off the rim, no good. Ball full rebounded by Ortiz. She gets it over to De La Cruz as she'll dribble the ball up. So gets it over. They are able to get it across the half court and set up their half court offense. But that one's intercepted by Alyssa Hale right there. She goes up. She'll go up for another shot. That one's up, and that one's good.
9 points for Hale. She's kind of flying around on the court right now, playing with a lot of confidence. Really kind of hitting threes, kind of doing everything right now.
That one tries to shoot it over Van Hus, but unable to do that with Charlie's long arms right there. So Charlie's able to kind of block it and steal it and get a rebound all in one. And your Comets come down the court, and that'll be a foul. So it'll stay with the Comets here, and that's quickly De La Cruz's 3rd foul right here. She has all 3 of her team's fouls. So, and like we mentioned, Chieftains don't have a very deep bench. They only got 6 players, and from what I've seen so far, is De La Cruz has a lot of their offense. She's the one that kind of starts it and everything. So that's going to be one thing to be looking at if you're a Comet and if you're a Chieftain. Number 10, she goes up for a shot. She'll be fouled on the play right there. So she'll go to the line and shoot 2. That was Weingart.
And kind of going back to that, again, to talk about the trouble on the bench, but before that, Charlie, Van Hester, man, she's really, you talk about her length, she is really able to use that, especially defensively. I mean, having those long arms, like, that just gives her such an advantage this year. And she's really using that on the defensive side to take advantage of her matchups there as misses the first.
So that foul for the Comets was on Bree Ramirez, so that's just her first. So her second free throw's up, and that one's good. So Weingart goes 1 for 2 from the line.
Yeah, 3 for 4 total for the Chieftains. That's 3 of their 3 points. So all their points come from the stripe so far.
So De La Cruz for the Chieftains, she checks out as Paige Miller. She checks in here. Almost at the halfway point for the first quarter of this ball game, and gets it over to Martinez, over to Bree. Skips it over to Miley. She looks inside. She pulls up for a 3. That one's up. That one's short, no good, but rebounded. It was originally almost rebounded by Cheyenne Martinez. She's unable to control it, and that'll go down the court. So number 10, Weingart, she takes it down the court, and she'll be fouled. So she'll go to the line and shoot 2 more free throws here.
Almost thought there was maybe a little contact on that 3 Daigle pulled last possession, but not sure if I saw the same thing or not, but.
Yeah, so that one is on Miley Daigle. That's her second, so it looks like we're going to get a little substitution here for her in this ball game. Weingart's first free throw's up, no good. And Shirley in, she'll check in here for Miley Daigle. So you kind of trading speed for speed right here with those two.
Yep, you got a similar size, similar structure, but definitely speed. Miley's athletic, but Charity, we know she's track star, know how fast she is. So, as you said, speed for speed.
So Charity, she comes right in the ball game, and she gets a little rebound right there, but that one stepped out of bounds by Weingart, and that'll be side out of bounds for the Comet. So Chieftains are able to set up on the little press right here. Gets it over to Hale. She can kind of just try and go, passes it up to Ince, and she'll set up the offense, and Alyssa Hale has it. It goes right, passes it over to Martinez. So they'll kind of try to slow it down right here and get their offense set up and get a good play. So Charlie with it in the corner. She gets it down low to Martinez. That one's up, that one's off, no good. But fought for and jump ball right there between Charity Ince and Ortiz.
Hey,
so big Comets ball,
Too, a nice job there, too, because she didn't really do a very good job of blocking out, kind of getting inside. Nice job for the Comets of fighting there and turning that into a Comet possession.
Yep. That was a really great play right there. That was a great job by Cheyenne Martinez to get down there and seal her player as Alyssa Hale. She gets it, passes it over to Martinez, gets it into Van Huss. She goes up and just loses possession of it right there. And they'll come down the court with a little race. And that one's blocked away by Hale, rebounded by the Chieftains, and fought for another jump ball. So great hustle there by both Comets and Charity Ince and Alyssa Hale and getting down there and stopping that first break.
Yeah, and then Bree tumbling on the floor there.
And that was a common occurrence on Tuesday, too. And I feel like almost every loose ball that was on the floor and Bree was out there, she was on the floor to get that ball, too.
I feel like you got to play that to be a good team, that physically. You got to get ugly sometimes, got to get a little dirty. And don't mind getting banged up on the court.
That was a great play right there, and Comets were confused right there as they get a wide open bump shot off of that out of bounds play. So she kind of goes into a trap, but gets it over to Ince. So she passes down to Bree. Great pass by Ince, and great finish there by Bree.
Nice feed there.
That was just a great little pass right there, and a great little press breaker right there to get down the court and to get a good little shot right there. So Ortiz with it tries to get it down low to number 33 Churn, but that was a great defensive play by Van Huss to get in front of it and kind of save some 2 points right there for the Comets. So the Chieftains will have it out of bounds right here. So look for the Comets to try to have a little bit better communication here on this out of bounds play and not give up a wide open shot. So Miller with it, she tries to look for somebody, passes it over to number 10. That's Weingart as she gets it over. So she pulls up a 3. That one's up. That one's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bree. And a little football pass on the court to Hale. And a little 2-on-1, and Charity Ince would start up. That was good.
Oh, man, nice dribble pass.
You see Charlie Van Huss's shortstop throws come into play right there on that great pass on a fast break. And then just an easy little 2-on-1 situation for Hale and Ince.
The first 2 games, she has not hesitated to do that multiple times a game.
You can definitely tell that that's something that the Comets have practiced in practice.
Mm-hmm. The precision's there, too. You know, she's not just letting it fly for nothing. Those have been pretty spot on the money.
Bree, she pulls up 3. That one's off. That one's off the rim, almost in, off the backboard, but no good. And Weingart, she's off the races, and she comes down the court. That one's great defense there by Hale to kind of just run through and get a little stop. And she has it, and she dribbles it down the court. So they'll set up their offense once again right here for the Comets. Martinez, she puts up a little 18-foot jumper, no good, but ball four on the ground, and that'll be another jump ball. This is like the 5th jump ball here in this first quarter, so it'll be Comet's possession here. As Jill Potter, she checks in here for Ramirez, and I'll tell you what, Jill played really well on Tuesday for a freshman. Didn't get a whole lot of minutes, but came in and contributed whenever kind of Bree came down with a little injury. Glad to see that she's okay, glad to see that Miley's okay, as they both kind of went out with injuries for a little bit.
I think she had a pair of points the other night, too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So Jill came out and played really good yep, there you go. That one's up, and that one's good.
Yeah. Jumper from 13, good for Jilly there.
So, like as I was talking about how well she played on Tuesday, comes out and scores 2 straight points right there. So, love to see it from the freshman. Love to see the confidence and the calm that she has when she's out there. Weingart, she gets it over to number 13. Skips over, but that one's tipped and saved by Ince. And man, barely stepped out of bounds right there. Great hustle there by Ince. Once again, just seeing that speed, come into play right there to go chase down that ball. Unfortunately, she stepped out of bounds right there, but just love to see that from the sophomore here.
See what that kind of, I think they're still rotating in that zone defensively.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing a good job of rotating there and kind of getting speed right to the middle. It's creating a bunch of turnovers. Really, they're just not able to get the passes they want offensively.
Right.
Comet's kind of flying around to the ball.
So Weingart, she's unable to control it, but that one's fought for and rebounded by Miller over to Churn, but that one's denied by Van Huss right there. And Hale, she tries to go down the court, but she'll be fouled on the play right there. So Commons will get it out of bounds. That'll be on number 10, Weingart. I believe that's just her first.
You see the Chieftains getting a little bit flustered down low in the paint, too. Commons do not care about your size. They're going to play physical right now. They're just kind of swinging around, and she got bopped in the nose there.
So Ince with it in the corner. She gets it over to Van Huss. She collects it over to Hale. Down to the corner to Potter, as she's kind of lost, and she puts up for another shot. That one's up off the back rim, no good. Rebounded by Van Huss. She puts up a little shot, trying to get a foul call right there. Jill, she puts up a shot, no good, but rebounded by the Chieftains, and gets it out to Weingart. She's going to look to push up the court. She tries to pull it out, but she'll be bumped right there. So I believe that'll be on Martinez right there. That'll be her second foul.
And both teams 4 fouls apiece, just 29. Of course, with that rule change, don't really matter a whole lot here. You got 20 seconds left, or 29 seconds left. And they'll reset team fouls at the end of the quarter.
So that's one foul that you kind of hate to see right there. You had a girl chopped right there, but I think Cheyenne was just going really hard and wasn't expecting the Weingart to stop, as she puts a shot up, no good.
And the Chieftains struggling a little bit from the stripe, too.
So Miley Daigle, she checks back in here for Martinez with 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Her second free throw's up. This one's off the back rim once again. No good. Rebounded by Van Huss as she pushes it up the court to Hale. And so Hale, she just kind of slows it down right here. And she gets it down low to Van Huss, who she goes in between 2 defenders. That one's up off the top of the backboard. No good. That'll be out of bounds to go to the Chieftains.
Nice move there. Just
good
didn't
move.
finish.
Just, looking for a finish right there. Not going to complain about that move. Get a good shot. Just got to finish right there for Van Huss. I think she'll say the same thing. So 15 seconds left in this first quarter, and Comets are bringing the pressure up right here. Good screen right there by Churn to get her open as she pushes it down the court. That'll go off the hands of 00 Miller, and that'll be out of bounds with the Comets ball with 7 seconds left. So Comets need to look to push this ball up really quickly and get a good shot off. And that one just not a good pass right there. It's by Weingart. She puts up a shot, no good. And she will look to just throw down the court. So Hale right here, she gets
little contact on the cannon.
That was a little frustration foul right there for Weingart on missing that layup right there. So Hale, she go to the line. She'll shoot 2 free throws here with 3 seconds left in this first quarter.
And really just kind of a sloppy errant throw, Chiefs just tried to take advantage of it, and I see why she's frustrated, Points have been hard to come by for them in the first quarter here, and missed opportunity on the free throws and on the steal there.
So Alyssa misses that first free throw here. Second free throw for Hale is up, and that one bounces around, and it's good. So with 3 seconds left, looks to just dribble it around and won't put a shot up right there. So Lady Comets here at the end of that first quarter. Your Lady Comets are up 20-5. We'll be right back here in a second, right here on HintonComets.tv.
And dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. Just about the second quarter underway. Your Comets leading 20-5. Explosive first quarter, playing well-rounded ball. Brinley, what do you think of so far?
I love it. You love to see it. Anytime you can come out to a double-digit lead in the first 8 minutes of the ball game, you love to see it. You're never going to complain about that. The Comets have played really, really well on the defensive end and on the offensive end. You score 20 points in the quarter, and that's always extremely, extremely impressive and good to see as a player and as a coach and as a fan. So Commerce just looks to continue the intensity on defense. They're playing extremely well in their little 3-2 zone with the trap. They're rotating very well. So you just want the Comets to continue that on defense, and the points will still continue to come.
Yeah, and I think you said it best, that rotating zone, taking the middle away, created a lot of steal attempts. Like, defensively, they've been very good this first quarter.
So looking for the Comets here to start out the second quarter. They're going to go to a man-to-man defense here, just kind of try to dial up the pressure on each man. So that'll be a travel right there on Weingart. So Comets once again get another turnover here to hold them scoreless for that possession.
Did you see that screen attempt there on the perimeter?
Yeah. She set a couple of pretty good screens.
Yeah.
That one, just miscommunication right there. Not a good possession right there. Just that one kind of looked all discombobulated there from the start.
And the good news is, open the game that way and then open the second quarter. But you know what? Yep. From that point on, played a lot better ball. So
Comets on a full-court press right here. I think this is one thing where it's really nice for Coach Lindenberg to have the depth on the bench that she has, because you can't afford to press and kind of dial up the pressure here on a team. So turn with it. She looking for somebody, doesn't really have anywhere to go, and she just kind of lost, and that was almost a travel, but she dribbles out of it. And just Comets playing really well right here on that. And Charlie, she comes up and just tries to steal it away from her. So once again, another jump ball here.
Nice. And you're in a good position too. You got one of your your 4, your 5, your low post player that far up towards the half court line. You're in a good spot there. And Charlie just kind of worked that ball that for the jump ball.
Not a good pass right there by Van Huss right there. And that one's thrown away again. As Weingart goes up, shoots a layup, and that one does fall for her this time. So Comets have had a couple of not great possessions on offense here.
I believe Weingart leading scorer tonight for the Chieftains.
Yep. And she puts up a shot. That one's no good. Rebounded by Miller. As she gets it over to number 13. That is Davis. And so she'll take it up the court with Hale guarding her. And now want to go out of bounds. Want to go off of Davis, and it'll be Comets possession right there. So great defense there by Hale. As for the first time this season and for her high school career, you have Lillian Mutter checking in for the Comets.
Lily, good athlete. Got to watch her play outfield and softball this season. Yep. She's a good athlete. Going to be taking more strides here in follow-up year, and I think she'll be able to contribute here. Got a lot of girls that have probably made a lot of growth this year and will be able to contribute off the bench.
That one, Lillian gets it. She puts up a shot. That one's up off the backboard, no good. Tipped out by Van Huss, rebounded by Potter. She puts up a shot. That one's up, but that one's no good. Kind of bounces around, and that one's rebounded by Davis.
That's a good shot there by Lily on that.
You're not going to complain about that. That was a great move by Mutter. Once again, it could be just a little bit of nerves and excitement right there and adrenaline pumping for her. So she'll get settled down here until she'll start putting those shots in the hoop right there. But I don't think anybody on the Comet side is going to complain about that shot from Lillian. As that one goes out of bounds. And that'll go to the Comets. So Comets once again playing fantastic defense in that full court press right there to force another turnover and have it in your front court. So once the Comets here settle down on offense and kind of get the scoring opened up, as both teams, the Comets have been unable to score in the second quarter.
And kind of a sloppy start for both teams, really. Several turnovers here to get this one rolling.
Yeah. So that one is bounced around, but rebounded by Miller. Gets over to Churn, and she gets it over to Weingart. Back over to, tries to get it over to Ortiz, and Potter up there with a great defensive play, and that one's put in by Charity right there. So great job right there by the freshman to get a hand in there and tip that ball away.
Great lay-in, really attacking the basket there.
Yeah.
Awesome job.
So Comets once again with some great defense here, not letting the Chieftains have anything. That one will just be intercepted by Van Huss, and a little 2-on-1 situation, and great job right there by Hale and Van Huss. And there'll be another timeout here for the Chieftains, and so we'll take it here with them on HintonComets.tv.
Call us for a free quote today. Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot
All right, welcome back here to the Lady Comet basketball game against the Lady Comet Chieftains here, as your Comets have a commanding 17-point lead here in this second quarter. So Comets have played some great defense here and not for the points. They haven't really played great in their half-court offenses, and just when they have to settle down and play offense, they haven't played great. But when they get out on the run, they've done an amazing job, and luckily their defense has played fantastic. Haven't really had the Chieftains have anything there on the offensive end. So want to see them continue this for the last 6 minutes of this second quarter and for the rest of the game. As that screen set by Churn, and she goes up, and that'll be a travel right there on De La Cruz, who checks back into the ball game, and she has 3 fouls. So you really want to see them attack her, go at her for the rest of this half, and try to get her to get her 4th foul, maybe even her 5th foul right here in this ball game.
Yeah, it's just a different different club when she's out there on the court. Got in foul trouble early with those 3 fouls.
Yeah.
Really took an element out of the game for the Chieftains.
So Comets right here with some fantastic ball movement, but unable to make that shot, but rebounded by Inns as she puts up that 3. That one's off the back rim, no good. Want to see her follow that shot right there. You know how that shot's coming off your hands. You want to see her follow that shot and go get that rebound. But Chieftains with it as De La Cruz. She dribbles it down the court. That one's stolen away by Mooter as she goes out. And so she goes down the court. She puts up a little layup. That one's up, no good. No foul called right there. Little contact.
A lot of
contact.
Yeah.
And that one is tipped out of bounds. Not tipped out of bounds. That one's saved by Hale. So Comets have a possession right here. So Hale with it, she drives down the court. That one's up, no good, but they'll call that foul right there.
Yeah, yeah, feel poor Lily.
Yeah, she had a lot of contact on her layup, but refs don't call that one.
That's the way the game goes sometimes.
So Hale, she'll go to the line here. I want to see her make both these right here.
Yeah, and again, that's just one of the few. Now you just kind of at this point, we're having to be nitpicky. Comets playing really good ball, and that's one area that again, just want to see improvement on that shooting percentage from the stripe, and makes her first one right there.
So second free throw here coming up for Hale. And this one is up off the front of the rim, bounce around, and it's good.
2 for 2.
So De La Cruz, she chases up the court. She'll get a screen set by Churn as Van Huss just tries to play really good defense, and she'll foul her right there. So that'll be Chieftain's ball on baseline out of bounds. So that's just Charlie's first right here.
Yeah, as we're kind of getting closer to halfway point of the second quarter, both teams with just 1 foul apiece.
Played a much cleaner quarter so far on the defensive end for both teams. As that one gets into the Chieftains, and they'll try to set up, but that one's tipped away by Inns, and she's able to collect it right here. So De La Cruz with it as she goes one-on-one against Hale, and Hale's just playing really good defense right here. Don't want to foul right there, You can see that one coming a little bit, Just caught her with her body a little bit, and De La Cruz was already kind of off balance right there. So you can see Hale kind of frustrated right there, probably thinking in her head, well, she was already off balance, and probably didn't touch it very much, but touched it just enough as that one is ball is thrown away, and Hale's able to come up with it. Tries to get it out to Mooner, but unable to collect it as that one still fought for him, almost rebounded by Potter.
Probably in that situation, should have just gone up with the shot, you know.
I think it was hard. I think she was really far under the basket right there. So I'm not really sure from this angle how far under the basket she was, but so that'll be a foul right there on Potter. So that'll be her first. So De La Cruz with it at the top of the key. She drives left and tries to get it in to Churn, and just once again unable to collect that pass, and
Just really discombobulated offensively.
Yeah, they just have not been able to kind of get settled in right here on the offensive end. So Charity, she will dribble it up the court, and she goes right and tries to get over to Buddha, but that one stepped out of bounds by Weingart. So Commons with it once again on the sideline, out of bounds right here. So gets it into Van Huss, and she looks to get it back out to Hale. She thinks about the three, but doesn't take it as Charlie. She takes up the down low and gets back out to Hale. So Hale with it, she'll try to set up this offense. Once the Commons running their offense right here, get a good little play that leads to an open shot right here. As Hale, she puts up a shot, that one's up, no good. Good defense by Churn right there to just kind of stand there and just stay straight up. So Weingart with it, she gets on the left side and she throws up a little shot, no good, but rebounded by Potter right there. So great stand defensively by the Commons to not allow the Chieftains to get a little shot right there. As Mooter, she tries to put up her shot, that one's up, no good, but that'll be tipped out of bounds by off the Chieftains, and I'll say with the Commons. So neither team here really these past few minutes have been able to kind of get anything going offensively. Just both sides have only put up a few points up here in this second quarter. So we want to see both sides kind of try to settle in and get some points scored.
It feels like the Chieftains kind of fighting and clawing to stay in this one. It's going to pull three here.
That one's up and that one's off the rim. Bounces around, no good. And, man, good effort right there by Lillian, but that'll be a foul called right there that's on Lillian. That's her first. Probably a little too much contact right there, trying to go up and tip that around. If she kind of goes up there with a little bit less contact, I think they would have let that be, but just a little bit too much contact for the ref right there. So you love to see the effort right there and trying to go get that offensive rebound, though. So De La Cruz, that'll be backcourt right there. So good defense right there by the Commons to force another turnover out of the Chieftains.
And it just seemed like the pressure's been kind of suffocating for the Chieftains tonight. Just really scattered out there on the court. Not getting into a groove offensively.
So Charlie, she gets over to Hale. She drives right, so she puts up another little layup, no good, but rebounded by De La Cruz. So she tries to push down the court. And they're in a little 5-on-4 situation. She thinks about the three, doesn't take it, but that'll be a jump ball right there. Great job by Lillian and Charlie to come in there and stop De La Cruz right there. So it'll be common ball right here as Natalie Morgan, she checks in for the ball game here for Hale in the last 2 minutes, 51 seconds here.
I believe this is her first minutes, correct?
I think so, yes. So got a really young five out there for this, as Charlie's a junior, so she's the oldest one out there. So she's looking to see how the Commons do with some inexperienced players out here, just some kind of players that haven't got any minutes yet. So Chieftains are kind of dialing up the pressure here on defense, and Commons, she tries to get it over to Niley over there, but just a little bit too tall for her. We want to see Jill right there, just take it to the hoop right there. See what happens if you take it to the hoop and put up a little shot. You're probably going to get fouled right there. Or even, heck, if you even go put up a shot and you miss it, it's okay for that to happen. So Chieftains with it here, and Niley's kind of backed up off of her, and De La Cruz just kind of dribbled up there looking for something to happen, but nothing's happened, and she picks up her dribble. So Commons kind of dialing up the pressure here, and Weingart, she goes back, but no good, but stolen away by Charlie. As Sherry, she just kind of dribbles around everybody and tries to go up, but she steps out of bounds right there. So once again, you see that all the time from Sherry. She tries to go up and do that little reverse layup, but just goes a little bit too far into the basket right there, so it'll be a turnover for the Commons.
Kind of her signature move. I know she did at least two, 3 times.
Yeah.
She likes doing that, likes it going from under that baseline too. Just kind of one of her moves that makes her stand out as a player.
So De La Cruz, she takes it right, no good. Good help right there by Potter to steal it away, and that was almost thrown away by Weingart, and that'll be another jump ball. We've had a ton of jump balls in this ball game here tonight, so it'll stay with the Chieftains here on this side of the court.
And even going to the bench, you haven't lost that edge, that tenacity. They're still flying around the court and creating a lot of jump ball situations. So good to see you kind of building a culture that way.
So Ortiz with it, she drives baseline. Good defense there by Van Huss to stop her and gets over De La Cruz as she tries to go baseline. She picks up her dribble, but gets out to Ortiz. Weingart with it, she drives right. She puts up a little shot. That one's up off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Van Huss. I think Weingart might have been expecting a little foul call right there with some contact, but no whistle by the ref. So Commons will go out here on the side, and that'll be a nice little jump off there to to Potter, no good. Rebounded by De La Cruz, and great job right there by Ince to get it down the court. Does a great little dribble drive, and dumps it off to Potter, but unable to finish right there. As Weingart with it, she has it on the left side of the wing, and she gets it over to Ortiz with Potter guarding her. She takes one dribble, picks it up, and great job there by Jill to get in there and kind of disrupt that a little bit. As Davis with it at the top gets it over to De La Cruz. Under a minute here in this first half as the Chieftains, that one's thrown away by Sherry, and Sherry can go up and just do a nice little layup right there, and that one's good. So once again, Lady Comet's turning defense into offense right there and getting points out of that. So that makes us a 21-point lead here in this first half. Kind of coming up on the end of it as De La Cruz picks up her dribble. Gets over to 25 Ortiz as she dribbles. She puts up a little shot. That one's no good, but almost rebounded by De La Cruz. No good. Unable to control that, and that'll go out of bounds. So Comet's here for where you look to think would be the last possession of this half.
Yeah, and I think they just have 3 points. So really good job, exclamation point defensively this quarter for the Comets.
So Charlie, she splits defenders. That one's up, and that one's good.
Nice move, too.
That's become one of her signature moves right there. And that really great job of splitting the defenders right there and getting wide open layup out of that. As De La Cruz with it, she takes down the court, little push off right there, but no call, and that shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Van Huss. Coming up on 8 seconds left in this ball game, so she pushes it up the court to Ince. Great pass right there by Charlie, and that one's good. So into this first quarter here, your Lady Comets are leading the Lady Chieftains 32-7, and we will come back right here after halftime on HintonComets.tv.
People, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today. Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. Just getting ready to get the second half underway. A smothering first half, 32-7. As we're getting ready to get this one away, the inbound Lady Comets will start possession here in the third quarter.
So Miami Eagles she'll inbound it here to Martinez as they look to set up their offense. As tries to get her over down low. I'm not sure who she's trying to throw it to, but that'll be a jump ball here to start out this quarter. I'm not sure what better way to start out a quarter than to have a jump ball, as we've seen about maybe 10 of them here in this game so far.
It's been dominated by jump balls for sure.
Yep, but I think that's also a testament to the effort that both teams are putting in here, as there are multiple girls that are going down to the court here. So the Chieftains listed as your comments are once again in a full court press, and look at that, another jump ball. So that'll go to the comments this possession. So Hale, she looks to throw it in here. So 17 seconds into this second half right here, we've had 2 jump balls. So both teams are once again kind of playing good defense and struggling a bit on the offensive end, as both teams kind of struggle with that at the end of the first half there, as Daigle, good pass right there down to Martinez, but that's blocked by Ortiz. And stolen away by Martinez once again, but she misses that shot right there. Rebounded by Van Huss, and she puts up a shot, no good, but she'll be fouled.
Look at the effort there. You had 3 Chieftains right underneath the basket, and still, those second chance opportunities. Charlie and Cheyenne really fighting for those. And that's just been the difference. Some of it is just boiling down to effort, effort and tenacity on the court. The Lee Comets are really showing that tonight, and they've just kind of come at it in waves. Yeah. Even girls off the bench are playing that way, and Chieftains just don't seem to have that same energy right now.
Right. And I think that you can say that this is like the first season in a few times where you see that extra effort being put in by almost all 5 players on the court right there. I mean, past seasons before, they play with effort, but they haven't gone to the extent that these players have so far this season.
It's a consistency of the effort,
Yep. So Comets once again in their little 1-2-2 half-court trap defense right here. That'll be a foul called on, I believe that'll be on Bree. Yep, that'll be on Bree. So that's her second foul, I believe, and that's just the team's first here in this third quarter. As Davis will get set to throw it in for the Chieftains, looking to get it in to anybody. Tries to get down low to Churn, and that one's thrown away by Charlie. Passes it up court to Martinez. She puts up a shot. That one would be blocked, but that'll be a foul call right there on Weingart. So Martinez will go to the line here to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and a tough foul there for the Chieftains because she was underneath the basket.
Yeah.
More than likely, we're not going to make the shot in the first place there, but good job being aggressive and drawing a little contact, and going to go to the stripe.
So Cheyenne's first free throw is up. That one bounces around, and that one falls. So for the Chieftains, that foul was on Lila Weingart. That'll be her third foul, so she'll get a sub in, or there'll be a sub in here. The 00 Paige Miller checks in for Peyton Churn. So Martinez goes 1 for 2 from the line. That rebound is by Weingart. Gets up to Ortiz, but kind of tipped away by Martinez. So great job right there by Martinez to just kind of pull that out. Didn't have numbers right there, so good job by her waiting on her other teammates, but she's unable to convert on that layup right there, so Comets will get it.
And there's Lady Comets again just taking that middle away, whether it be going down court or whether it just be, those cross-court passes when you're on your own side, offensive possession there. They're just taking the middle away.
And I also think that one thing that was emphasized in at halftime was knowing at all times where De La Cruz is on the court, because De La Cruz is a facilitator for the offense, so you want to know where she is at all times on the offense and the defensive end. It'd be great for the Comets to attack her on the defensive end and try to get her to go get her 4th foul here in this third quarter. So really interesting to see how the Comets approach her on both sides of the ball.
Another jump ball.
So another jump ball here, and that'll go back to the Comets.
And you got a couple of Lady Chieftains that are in foul trouble. And again, only 6, as you alluded to earlier. Can't afford to get in foul trouble. Be an interesting situation to kind of keep an eye on throughout the second half of this game.
So Dago gets over to Martinez. Good little bounce pass there to Bree. She puts up a shot, no good, but rebounded by Van Huss. That one's blocked by 2 different Chieftains, kind of. And De La Cruz with it.
Kind of.
It was tipped by 2 players. So the Chieftains with it. Weingart, she throws up a shot. That one's off the front of the rim, no good, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. And that might be on Bree Martinez, so that'll be her 3rd foul. So it'll be interesting to see if she's going to stay in the ball game here. Looks like she's expecting to get subbed out. So Weingart, who's frequented the line a lot tonight, she goes up to shoot 2 more free throws. And that one's off the left side of the rim, no good.
And again, it's really started the game well from the stripe, but it's been a bit of a drought since then. And she goes 1 for 2 there.
So Miley, she takes up the court. That'll be a double-dribble right there. Just got a little too fast for her. I will say, one thing that I love about this dome is getting to see all the little kids behind the hoop and get to distract the other team whenever they shoot their free throws. That's something I love to watch. You just scream, and it looks like a lot of fun for them.
Yeah, we actually get a lot of, I think people will be surprised, we get a lot of opposing teams that when the fans come here, they compliment our basketball team. You got a lot of schools that are now kind of moving to that, I guess when schools, pass bonds and stuff, they have kind of use a lot of the same contractors and stuff, and you're seeing a lot of generic, kind of similar looking gyms when you go on the road, and, really the dome is kind of gone it's kind of gone out of style, but I still love our dome, and we get a lot of compliments from fans during our road games when they come here.
So that one, De La Cruz gets stopped in the corner, but that'll be a travel. And also the Comets. So Comets, once again, just playing suffocating defense there and not letting her have an inch right there. So great job by the Comets.
I'll get Comet balls, but
a little confusion right there, but that gets all cleared up. So Comet's with it as Daigle's going to inbound it here to Martinez here. And Comet's kind of looking to come up and get some success on offense as Martinez, she just shows it a couple times, picks it up, and gets it into Bree as she throws up a little shot. That one's up, and that one's good.
I'd say two things I like there. Number one, that pass a little behind her. She kind of getting back to that ball, but then nice little hook there.
Yeah, like to see that right there and make an adjustment right there by Bree and go get some points out of that. So Weingart with it as
the trap.
Comets doing a great job in their little 3-2 zone. As I mentioned earlier, Coach Lindenberg mentioned to me yesterday in the cafeteria that was what they were working on these past couple of days at practice following Tuesday's game. So I like to see them kind of clean that up and get better at that zone in that trap. So Daigle with it. She passes it out to Martinez. Gets it over to Van Huss. That's a great pass right there. A little bit of contact and a foul right there, but rebounded by Davis as she tries to get over to De La Cruz as Martinez just reads her like a book right there and tips it out of bounds. So it'll be Chieftains' ball here.
Pretty good ball movement there on that possession too. Didn't end up with points, but still, good ball movement. Always something to kind of applaud there on that possession.
Yep. Lady Comets have done a great job with the ball movement so far. And that'll be a backcourt. Yep. So backcourt right there by De La Cruz. Had a little bit of toe tap on the other side. So
they've had a pair of those tonight too. So
so
it kind of shows you the intensity that the Comets are bringing.
Yeah. So Lady Comets with it here. They'll try to get it in from the out of bounds. It gets over to Martinez as she gets down low to Bree. She makes a little spin move. That one's up, no good. But that'll go out of bounds off of the Chieftains. And I'll stay with the Comets here. So why don't the Comets try to capitalize here on this out of bounds play? Get a good little shot right here. Daigle gets it into Van Huss. She puts a little shot, no good, but she'll be fouled on the play. So she'll go line shoot 2. I believe that this will be on Ortiz, number 25. Yep. So that'll be the Chieftains' third foul of this third quarter, and that'll be Ortiz's third here. So you got 3 Chieftains here with 3 fouls. So Van Huss, she goes to the line once again here for the Comets, and she puts up her first free throw. That one's up, and that one's swished. Good.
As the lead continues to grow for the Lady Comets.
Yep. So second free throw coming up here for Van Huss, and this one is up, and that one is once again good. So 2 for 3 from the line for Van Huss. So De La Cruz, she looks to dribble it up the court here as your Comets are looking to trap her. And they will get the trap there as she just goes right to where the Comets want her, and that one's thrown away by Hale, and this one will go up, and that one's good, no good, but Martinez right behind her. She puts that one in good.
Good help from behind by Martinez there.
That's one thing that you kind of as a basketball player, you kind of try to just let your teammate go and just shoot it and then not follow her and get that rebound. But great job there by both Daigle and Martinez to do that as we have another 3-on-2 situation. But that shot's up, no good. That'll be another jump ball here as the Chieftains will get it. And your Lady Comets here are going to sub all 5 off the court. So let's try to get all 5 of these right. So you got Natalie Morgan checking in. You got Destiny Strauber checking in for the first time this season.
Yep.
Lillian Mooner, Jill Potter, and Charity Ince. So once again, a very, very extremely young 5 out there for the Comets. Just kind of get them some experience. So Coach Lindenberg's going to put those 5 out there, see how they can do, as this will be a timeout here taken. So we're going to take it right here with him on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
All right, welcome back here to HintonComets.tv as Coach Potter gets Sweet Caroline cranking in this place as the Chieftains have possession here as Lady Comets have kind of checked out their starting 5 and let some other 5 get some well-earned minutes right here as the Lady Comets are leading 40-8 here in this ball game.
You always know who's working the DJ. You hear the music.
Yep.
Coach Potter. He's trimmed that beard up too.
So Chieftains with it. They'll look to try to score some points here. And it's De La Cruz She takes it up the court, and she gets it over to number 25, Ortiz. And that one's tipped by In, so she tips it to herself. She goes down the court, but great effort there by De La Cruz to hustle on the court and take that out of bounds. So I'll stay with the comments here, as both of those players are playing extremely hard tonight. So comments will have possession here.
Just a lot of turnovers in the middle of the court, just.
So Sharber gets it over to Mooter. That one's kind of a little bit behind her, too fast for her to handle. So Cheechens will take it down the court, and they get it back out to De La Cruz, and she gets it over to Weingart, as she will drive left and nowhere to go. Gets it back over to Ortiz, as De La Cruz wants her over in the wing, and she thinks about the shot, doesn't take it, and she'll drive. Great defense right there. I think that'll be on Charity right here, and that'll be out of bounds. Yeah, so that'll be on Charity in. So I believe that's her first foul.
Yep, third team foul. They're both teams with 3 fouls apiece.
Yep.
Here this quarter with 4 minutes remaining.
So Chieftains with it, looking to get it in to anybody, and they get it over to Davis, guarded by Mooter. Gets it over to De La Cruz, who will dribble it out, and Coleman will be able to get set up on their defense right here. And gives it down to De La Cruz. She will take that three. That one's up, and that one's off the rim. No good, but rebounded by Weingart, as she is down that bounce. Gets over to De La Cruz. And that'll be a foul once again, so I believe that'll be on Destiny Sharber right there.
Something I was kind of thinking of too, just popped in my head. Really nice job with the patience. You start getting a big lead like this, and the kind of idea of you want to start pulling the, from the three, getting more and more aggressive there. But really, the Comets have, stuck to their game, stuck to their ball play, and haven't gotten selfish with the ball. Haven't shot a whole lot of threes.
No, I believe we just shot maybe 2. I think Alyssa Halo's taken both, made one of them. So
yeah.
De La Cruz with it down in the corner. She will drive, gets it out to Weingart. She thought about the three, doesn't take it. As she will drive right. Great defense there by the Comets, and gets over De La Cruz. She pulled up her shot. That one's up off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Mooter. So Comets with it with an offensive possession here, and she will get it down to ends. Gets down with a Potter. Great pass right there. Great shot by Potter to get that in.
That's her foul. I think she got 4 points on the night.
Yep. So Potter gets in the scorebook again, and De La Cruz, she will take it up the court, drives right on in, and gets over to Weingart. She gets it over to Ortiz. Back to Weingart. She pulls that three. That one's up. That one is off the right side of the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Potter. So great defense position there by the Comets. And Ince with it gets down to Niley. Niley puts up a shot. That one's no good, but rebounded by Ince. Once again, puts it up, and that one's good.
Winning the battles on the board here in this second half. Good job there.
Love to see them not slow down on their effort here, even though you're up by a lot of points here. So De La Cruz with it. She gets it down to Weingart. That one's a skip pass, collected by Ortiz, but tipped away by Charity, as she will try to collect it here and does. That one almost is thrown away by Weingart, and Potter shot up and was good.
Just how they drew it up.
So Potter with another swish from 15 feet out, as your Comets extend this lead out. So De La Cruz, she drives left, picks up her dribble, tries to get it into Ortiz, but great defense there by Sharper, not letting her get that. So Weingart, she'll pull it out, and she looks to try to skip it, but can't collect it. Gets out into De La Cruz, kicks it out to Weingart. That shot is going to be up. That one's off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Sharper. Good job right there by Sharper. Great defensive possession right there. As she will dribble this ball up, looking for anybody to pass it to. Doesn't have anybody. Gets over to Mooter. Gets it down to Potter. Gets it down low to Ince. Great pass. Great shot. That's up. No good. But 4 rebounded by Mooter, and her shot's up. No good. Rebounded by Mooter, but that'll be a jump ball right here, and I'll stay with the Comets. So great effort right there by the freshman.
Yeah, and a little hesitation late there. Just go straight up. When you get that ball, just go straight back up with it. And
so Paige Miller will check back in here for Churn. So Destiny Sharper, she looks inbounded right here, and she looks to get it in, gets it over to Niley. She pulls over 3. That one's up, and that one's off the back rim, no good, but rebounded by De La Cruz. And Niley Morgan right there just trying to go get up there and get that rebound. And she'll have a foul called on her right there. That'll be her first, team's 5th. So the Chieftains will go to the line and shoot 2. So 2 free throws coming up here for the Chieftains. I believe De La Cruz will be shooting those right here. So this last minute, 40 seconds, the Chieftains will be in the bonus here.
And again, just 1 point this quarter.
Yeah.
So Comets defense continue to play defense, and this is going to their bench, rotating in different players. They've still just played really good defense, really fundamentally sound, just creating pressure and not making anything easy on the Lady Chieftains.
Right. Yep. So Shirley Ann, she'll dribble it up the court here. She gets over to Niley, gets it into Potter. She pulls up for a shot. That one bounces around, no good, but ball through and jump ball once again. So great job there by Destiny Sharper to get in there and get a jump ball. So that'll go to the Chieftains. Some confusion here from the scores table, but it'll go to the Chieftains ball.
And I believe Destiny's just a freshman, correct?
Yes, she is. So you have 4 freshmen out there, and Charity Ince is your sophomore out there. So mentioned it, very young core out there right now.
Getting a lot of important playing time. Good minutes tonight.
Yes, and I think this is where you kind of can take advantage of this score right here. Kind of hard to continue to learn with this score when you have your stars out there who have that experience. So it's a great thing to have your freshmen out here to get high school playing time. As Davis, she gets over to Weingart, gets over to De La Cruz. As she thinks about pulling through, doesn't take it. She'll pull it back out, look to set this offense up. Coming up on a minute left in this quarter. Gets it down low to Weingart as she will dribble right. She tries to put out a shot, no good, but she'll be fouled on the play. I believe that'll be on Niley Morgan, so that'll be her second. So Weingart should have line shoot 2.
Thought maybe she was a little losing control of the ball just a little bit there towards the end on the shot.
I think that's when she started to pull that shot up, wasn't it? She was losing control of it. So she'll go to line shoot 2 here. So her free throw is up. That one's off the back rim, no good. So second free throw for Weingart. This one is up, and that one is off the back of the rim, but it goes in. So she goes 1 for 2 from the line. So Charity Ince with it. She dribbles it up the court. So Liddy Coleman's looking to have a really good possession here to end this quarter, going into the 4th. And she gets it down low to Potter. She gets out to Niley. She puts a little shot fake. That shot's up. That one's off the rim. No good. Ball 4. Rebounded. Not out of bounds. Not out of bounds. Off of Davis. And that'll stay with the comments here.
Don't mind the attack there. Wouldn't mind to see her pull the jumper there. Yeah. Let's see that. Maybe after the hesitate on the jump, maybe pull a jumper, but.
So Niley with it. She will drive baseline again. Good little jump shot right there. Shot. That one's off. No good. Rebounded by Lillian. So she'll fall to the floor and turn it over right there as Niley's able to come back up with it. Gets it back out to Jill. She pulls over shot. That one's up. That one's no good. Hits nothing, but rebounded by Ince. And she'll pull it back out with 25 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter. Gets over to Lillian. She will drive. That shot's up. That one's off the rim. No good, but she collects her own rebound. No good. And that one will go out of bounds, and that'll stay with the Comets here. So Comets are getting their shots up, just aren't able to get some really good looks into the basket here, but I think you can also chalk it up to that inexperience and the nerves coming in for the Comets here. As Jill, she gets it, skips over to Niley on the wing, and coming up on 10 seconds left in this quarter. As Charity, she'll have it. She'll drive. She puts up a shot. That one's up, and that one bounces around and is good. So Comets come out with 2 points there on that possession as 5 seconds coming up. So De La Cruz, she's going to come up. She'll get over to Ortiz, and she will not get up a shot as the Comets play really good defense right there to end that 3rd quarter. So the end of the 3rd quarter here on HintonComets.tv is 48-11. We'll be back here for the start of the 4th.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovation.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. Getting ready to get the 4th quarter underway in a blowout. 48-11, Lady Comets with a commanding lead. Cheyenne will get ready to inbound here. Get this one underway.
So the Comets are going to start out this last quarter here with their starting 5 out there. I imagine that other 5 will come in here pretty quickly, kind of just let these other girls get some more experience in here in this 4th quarter. So Cheyenne Martinez, she will inbound it over here on the sideline closest to us as they get it into Hale. Gets it back over to Martinez as she will dribble it in. Good pass right there to Van Hunt. She puts up shot, no good. Rebounded by Taylor Cruz as she will kind of pull it back out. Gets over to Davis as she'll dribble down the court here. So they get it over to number 25 Ortiz. Back over to Weingart and back to De La Cruz as she will think about a shot, no good. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. She gets it back out to Ortiz. Down in the short corner to I can't see who that is, but down in the short corner over to Weingart. She will drive left. Kicks back out to Ortiz as I think, Charlie's going to do a good job right there, just kind of letting it go out of bounds. So that'll be Calumet ball over there in the front court. As kind of trying to get a little fast up over on him. I believe that the ref wasn't really intending it to be like that, but got to try it, I guess. So Charlie will about it once again here for the Calumet. So gets over to Charlie.
It might be one of my favorite moments of the game today.
That was just fantastic. Calumet get 2 points out of that right there. That's, believe it or not, I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok of the Spain Pro League. They can do that. If the ball goes out of bounds, the coach can just hand it to the plate right there and kind of do a little fast break right there. So maybe Charlie was trying to try that. Maybe she's seen those same clips as Daigle. She still's out of one away, and she will dribble up the court, kind of just slows it down. No got numbers there. So Hale with it. She will dribble it right, and she passes it to Bree. Good pass right there. She puts up shot, no good. Fought forward, but rebounded by Bree again, and that'll go out of bounds. Saved by Miley. She just zips it right back over there, and De La Cruz comes up with it. So De La Cruz with it. She will drive, and she'll run into Charlie. Gets over to Ortiz. Trying to get it down low to that's Miller. She does get over to her. She'll be trapped on the side on the baseline right there, and that'll be a jump ball. So that'll stay with the Chieftains here.
How about these, the first two games, 50 points tonight here with still 6:32 left in the fourth. Really just kind of a offensive onslaught these first two games, just kind of something to note there. It's nice to see that. And, a lot of times in girls basketball in high school, you have some low-scoring affairs, get kind of some big battles back and forth. But even with some of the turnovers tonight and, kind of rotating through your bench, you still put up 50 points tonight.
It's impressive, I think, and I also talked to Coach Lundberg a little bit some this week, and she told me that on Tuesday they didn't necessarily shoot the best. From the three-point line, didn't necessarily shoot the best, but they still put up a whole lot of points. So can you imagine that when they do open up that three-point line, that's just going to open up a whole other level to their game.
Yeah, and that's despite, not shooting a whole lot of threes tonight, but if you've really had to really earn those 50 points.
Charlie just unable to come up with it right there, so it'll go out of bounds, and I'll go back to the Chieftains here.
Again, just kind of want to remind everybody here, we got the boys game coming up right after this, so take a course. They'll be on different links, so we'll, again, you'll be on HintCommons.tv, but after this, you'll want to close this stream out, and they'll start a new one. When we get the boys game going, should be a really good matchup. Very excited tonight to watch. That'll be a good early test for our boys.
Yep. So, Calumet's able to get another fast break opportunity right there as Charlie Van Huss puts 2 more points on the board there. As De La Cruz, she takes it up the court and gets it over to Ortiz. She drives right, gets over to Weingart, gets it over to De La Cruz. She drives left, gets stopped by Martinez right there. As Ortiz, she drives right. Good job right there by Daigle to put a hand on that, and that'll be tipped out of bounds by her and stay with the Chieftains.
It seems like every comment tonight in this lineup has done just such a good job of kind of forecasting the passes and just getting out in front of it and either getting a hand on the ball or knocking it out of bounds or creating a turnover. They've just been a step ahead of the Lady Chieftains all evening.
So Davis with it, gets up to De La Cruz, gets down in the corner to Ortiz. She puts up a three. That one's up. That one's short, no good, but rebounded by Miller. Kicks out to Ortiz as she gets back to De La Cruz. Down to Weingart. She thought about the three. Might have had a little walk right there, but no call. And Davis with it gets over to Weingart, back over to Ortiz as Daigle does a great job of jumping in front of De La Cruz right there. She's not going to get that pass as Ortiz gets it down in the corner to Miller. Over to Weingart up at the top, and De La Cruz has it. Skips it over to Ortiz as she gets it down to Weingart. And skips back over to De La Cruz once again. And Jacob just flying across the court right here, not letting them have anything. So as that'll be, once again, another dump ball. I would love to know the exact number of balls that we've had tonight.
I think at some point in time, that ball in the perimeter, they had a couple moments there with just a little bit of space. Got to pull a three.
Yep. They're not really getting anything on the inside at all with Brianna Ramirez and Charlie Van Huss in there. So they should just start pulling those threes and see if they fall. As Weingart, she dribbles up the court, get a little bump right there.
And
a double dribble, yep.
The long possession's nice, but, again, if you're not going to be aggressive, you're not going to take your shots and the opportunities there, those are going to be empty possessions. Those aren't really any better than short possessions that come up empty if you're not willing to pull the trigger.
Yep, so Comets taking it down the court, gets over to Miley Daigle, gets over to Hale, who is looking for somebody on the inside, skips it over to Daigle. And she will dribble it, and she gets a screen to set by Charlie. She pulls up three. That one's up, that one. Bounces around, no good. Rebounded by Van Huss, but it'll go out of bounds by off of Miller right there, so the Comets will have possession here on the baseline. So they'll set up in a little box formation here and try to get it into somebody. Gets it into Martinez, and she does a nice little bounce pass over there to Van Huss. Some contact, no call. She gets in there for a little jump ball again.
Probably she didn't pull that shot from the elbow there.
Yeah,
kind of passed into the double team down low.
Want to see her take that as. So this will be a timeout here by the Calumet Chieftains. So I believe this will be a full timeout. So we'll take it with him here on HintonComments.tv.
Creative marketing and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We are ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
All right, I want to welcome you back here. Coming out of the timeout here is you have a band there led by Misty Hickman, and tell you what, she does a good job. Yeah. They sounded really good in the national anthem this evening. We got to see our high school vocal the other night, sing the national anthem, and things kind of going really well with our program here. As we got 3:45 left, just kind of run you guys through some stuff while you get to watch the remaining minutes here in the fourth quarter. Is got a lot coming up here. It is winter time, winter sports, so we're going to stay really busy. You got just about everyone playing. We got wrestling right now. Did a really good job at Blanchard today, looking at some of the. I think we had 4 girls. I think we had one finish. We had a first, a third, and 2 fourths, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll look at that final here in just a moment. But competed at Blanchard, did really well today. They'll have wrestling tomorrow too. I think they split. One goes to.
Boys will finish at Blanchard, I believe.
Yep. And I think one goes to Kingfisher. I think one goes. Where'd you say the other one's going?
I think the boys will go and finish at Blanchard tomorrow.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, don't.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
yeah. So we got a lot of things going with wrestling, and again, I think usually we'll be using that Facebook live stream, and when we have our wrestling events at home, we'll be trying to get that for you guys on Facebook Live. I tell you, for you guys, probably the better viewing experience will just to let the game do the talking. I wish I knew more about wrestling and could do a good job of broadcasting wrestling, but I think for the fans at home, just getting to watch and kind of let the game speak for itself is going to be the best viewing experience for those watching, but we're going to try to get those on Facebook Live. So kind of bouncing it back over here to basketball, just kind of let you guys know what's going on for the schedule. Of course, we got the boys game right after this, but I tell you what, we got a lot of games cooking up next week. We've got Cordell on Tuesday. That's our next game after tonight. That's going to be at Cordell. That'll start with the girls game at 6:30, and the boys will follow. And a good opportunity, of course, for the girls to be 3-0, which has been a little while since we've been 3-0.
Long time, yeah, I believe.
And boys, it'll be nice. Tonight's going to be a hard-fought game, so whatever happens, there'll be a good chance to either build some momentum on Tuesday or to get a rebound on Tuesday, to get a rebound dub. So that'll be on next Tuesday at Cordell. And then following that, the following weekend, we got the Burns Flat Tournament, and that's going to be a good test. I think the Burns Flat Tournament's got some really good teams in it. Of course, on the boys' side, Fort Cobb's going to be in it. Brindley, what all teams did you say in that tournament this year?
I believe, I'm not 100% sure. I know Mangum's in it. Elk City JV are in it. There's a team called Hoops for Christ in it. We're in it, of course. Fort Cobb, and then Burns Flat, and I'm not missing 1 or 2. I can't really think of any off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure that bracket will be posted here this weekend. So good to see officially who both teams match up with for the first game, as we're looking to finish up this night and once again go to Cordell once again next week.
Yeah, and again, like you said, a lot of good teams in that tournament. And just kind of let all the fans know that we're going to have a little bit of a different approach to tournament play this year. We will be streaming all of the regular season games, of course. But, our tournaments are a little bit different. We got the Hinton tournament, of course, which we love, our fan support, and I think that really helps you guys coming out here and supporting your Lady Comets and your High School Comets boys team and kind of giving them support there. So, and then, of course, you have the Caddo County, which OSSA kind of rules around. We don't bring the score to broadcast to the Caddo County tournament, so that is done by radio and done a little bit different. So, we're going to be changing tournament play this year, and what I will tell you guys is if either team makes it to the championship round, we will absolutely be streaming those games. So if the Lady Comets or Comets get a chance to play for first place, we'll absolutely have that right here on HintonComets.tv. And the rest of the tournament will be TBD, so we'll kind of let you guys know on the Facebook page what games we will be streaming from the Burns Flat tournament. So just kind of let you guys know, just kind of blunt, we will stream the championship round. The Comets make it, and the rest of the round's kind of to be determined for the Burns Flat tournament next week. But all of the regular season games, home and road, this season will be streamed right here on HintonComets.tv. So, and again, we've had a few people talk to me, tell me, hey, what's the link? Well, how do we watch these games? Do we use the app? Just kind of, if you guys are watching here and you get a question about that, just tell them the one way to watch our games is always HintonComets.tv. You can always go to the top of the page. You can click on the link, press copy, and share that one. And that is the one-stop access to our games here. And I think at times you can even use the Squirrel app. I had Coach Miller talk to me about that the other day. A lot of times our games are featured on the front page of the Squirrel app. So if you have that Squirrel app on your iPhone or Android, you can also access those games from there as well. As we close out this game with a minute left.
So Comets have that, our bench players in to close out this game as the Cruz will get fouled right here. So she'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. So just want to compliment the Comets. They played extremely well-rounded ball game tonight. I think you love to see that for your first 2 ball games. Played really well to come out with 2 wins here to start out your first week of the season. You're never going to complain about 2 wins. So once again, you love to see your Comets come out here and play and have a well-rounded ball game from top to bottom, beginning to end. Every player has come out and made an impact on this game, whether or not you see it on the scorebook or not. So all these players that are getting play time right now at the beginning of the season is a great thing, and I think Coach Lindenberg will tell you that too, is that you always love to get your younger, inexperienced players out there to kind of get a feel, kind of get a taste of that, kind of get a taste of having all these fans in the stands watching you play, as you don't really have that in other things. And so Lady Comets here have done really well to start out the season, as Mooner, she pulls up 3, that one's up and that one's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ortiz, as Destiny Schauber, she's played really hard tonight. Yeah. Very impressed by her. She's just one, I think she's really excited to get a taste of the court tonight and come out and play. So she's played really well on the defensive end and rebounding on the offensive side. So that's obviously not going to show up on the scorebook, but it's a great thing to see from her. And she pulls up 3, that one's up and that one's good.
Man, that looks sweet too. And Destiny's just a good kid too. Always got to give props. These kids are just young. They're young ladies, and I tell you what, Destiny, she's a great kid. Love seeing her out there on the court. We just got a lot of girls that are, on the squad that are good kids. Play hard and just kind of very fun to be around. Kind of a joy to get to teach and kind of be around each and every day.
Good hustle right there by Destiny.
There's the hustle, man. 55-12, 12 seconds left. Didn't have to hustle, you did. Yep. That kind of stuff, that's culture. That's stuff that you work on, that you build throughout the progression of, season to season, and that's kind of permeating now through this lineup.
And I do want to call him Destiny. She's had a lot of success on the FFA side of things.
Yes.
So I'd love to see that program thriving here at Hinton with the Waldens here at Hinton. As this game will round out with a final score of 55-12 as your Lady Comets improve to 2-0 on the season so far. So once again, we'll be back here in a few minutes for the start of this boys game, as we'll be back right here on HintonComets.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention,